What your original plan with the we discussed this quite a whiles back. Quite a while back.
Yeah, at my previous gig when I had this issue, I have an issue very similar to this one, which is what made me bring this up tonight, because
sure.
It's kind of gauche to bring it up when you're there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was going to say something.
So we talked about it when I had this issue before.
You talked about it when you had this issue before, and I believe your original plan had been to kind of, positive reinforcement instead of straighten up or get out.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, and that brings up a good point, is, when you do decide to when you do decide to get rid of somebody, you can't just get rid of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can.
Well, yeah, you can, but I mean, one of my big problems, one of my big diatribes is always that companies get rid of people just, at the drop of a hat, and they don't ever give them a chance. So kind of...
I've been on the losing end of that.
I've been on the losing end of that, right? So...
Who hasn't?
So,
you?
So as somebody in a position over people, I like to be better than that, right?
So you get in positions over people?
Yes.
That is not right.
So I like to be better than that, and so you kind of like to put people on a program, right? Say something like, you take them off to the side and say, look, you're not performing. This is where I see your strengths. This is where I see your weaknesses. I'd really like for you to pick this up, and be, as honest with them as you can, so there are a couple ways you can do this. You can say, look, if you don't straighten up, I'm going to have to get rid of you because I need somebody who's strong, right? But that's really kind of a downer, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh God.
You're being put officially on notice.
You're being put or die.
You're being put on what's known as a work plan, right? I want to see this and this and this and this and this, and if I don't see these things in a couple months, then I'm out. Then you're out. No, I'm not. Then I quit. But really, a better way to do something like that.
I'm listening to you.
Is to flip the script, so to speak, right? So, but really, a better way to do something like that is to make it more positive and say, look, you're a senior guy or you're a medium guy, right? And I need to rely on you, for certain things, and I need you to act like the position that you are, the position that you're being paid to do. Right?
Yeah.
You've been in this business a long time. You've been doing this for 10 years. You're a senior level DBA. You're a senior level network admin, right? Right now, you're not acting like a senior level, and I need you to.
Yeah. I want to play with your sugar.
Oh my gosh. It's been days.
Want some sugar?
You saw the dog's sigh of relief when you got home.
You and the dogs, Paul Randall and sheep. I don't know what it is with you guys.
Yeah, I know, right? So, make it a more positive experience. If you do have to get rid of somebody, or if you do have to put somebody on notice, do it in a better way than saying, because it's the same thing,
well,
right?
I never thought I'd hear you advocate, doing the shiny, happy way of the better, happy way.
It depends on what your goal is.
In this case, it actually is catching more flies with something that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. More flies with bananas than with champagne.
With sugar.
Yes. Ooh,
champagne's yummy.
That's a good one. So really, it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to get rid of them because you don't like them, but you want to put them on a work plan or something, just to say that you've covered your bases, right? Mm-hmm. Then then you can take them into a room and you can say, look, you suck, and this is what I want you to improve, this, and this. Now get out there and make it happen or take the door, right?
Yeah.
But if you really want to give them a chance, and maybe their problem is just inspiration, right? Maybe they've been in a humdrum thing with a boss that didn't care, with users that didn't care, and just one thing after another beat them down. And so now they're just not doing anything anymore, right? Yeah. And, in that case, you take them aside and you go, look, dude, you're a bad DBA. But it's okay. I've been a bad DBA before.
That's a positive start.
It is.
Joey, you suck.
Yeah. But look, okay, let's act this out for a second, okay? I just brought you in to
this
thing. Yeah, you're Joey.
Okay.
So I just brought you into the meeting, right? Mm-hmm. And this is exactly the kind of thing that I would say to you. Look, you're you're a senior level DBA here, right? I'm going to make this like a DBA thing, right? So,
I'm a DBA.
and this is exactly how I would do it, okay? I'd sit you down, and every time I said something, I'd lean over here and say something.
Is this being filmed or something?
Yeah. So, you're a senior level DBA, and honestly, I need you to step up to that position. Currently, you've got a few areas that you're lacking in knowledge, and you've dropped the ball a couple times.
Well, it was totally not my fault. That was Steve.
Yeah, I know, right? And so, the customers, frankly, don't have any confidence in our team anymore, and we need to build that confidence in our team. And in order for me to build that confidence in our team, I need to be able to rely on my senior people. And right now, I'm going to be honest with you. You're a bad DBA, but that's all right, because I know the situation. I know that the previous boss or the current regime before I got here, you haven't had bonuses, you haven't had any training, the users were naysaying and everything, and I realized they beat you down, right? And right now you're just kind of flying lazy circles waiting for some carcass to die in the server room, right? But that's okay, because I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a bad DBA before for those very reasons. You lose motivation for one thing or another. My last gig, I went without a raise or a bonus or anything for 4 years. Okay, so I've been a bad DBA, so I know what it's like to be in that rut and to not be able to get yourself out of it. We're going to get you out of it. We need to make you a good DBA again. We're going to start training. We're going to start studying. We're going to start incentive programs as best we can. We're going to start doing things. We're going to start having SLAs for our users. Our users are not going to be running us anymore. We're going to be running them. And so we're going to try to make this an actual data group instead of this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, and everybody's siloed and they get beaten down. We're going to keep each other up, because I'm going to go through times where, I'm going to be discouraged and go, God, screw this place, man. And I'm going to need to count on you to go, no. It's just this, I'm going to need you to help keep me up as well. So, we need to make you a good DBA again. What else do you need from me other than what I've outlined to make that happen? Something similar to that.
I gotta say, a speech like that would just be absolutely devastating in about the first 20 seconds, but then you really do a good job of turning it around, because hearing that we're going to change the way things are done around here, and, especially if it's known that you're somebody in a position to do it.
Yeah. You have to.
Like
that's the key, isn't it? You can't just come in as the junior guy and start giving your senior
cookies. But yeah, that's like a beacon of hope, man, right there. If somebody came to me in a couple of these gigs that I've been in that have just had really, really horrifically bad, how would you call that, process issues, and said, we're going to start having SLAs, we're going to start having accountability, we're going to have this, we're going to be like, really? Really? Seriously? That'd be so awesome. Thank you. Somebody, by the way, is going to take a clip of that on YouTube of you telling me I'm a bad DBA, and that's going to be the thing. Me sitting here nodding, yes, I am. Yes, I'm terrible.
Yes, that would not be written down.
That'll be LaRock. He made the most interesting DBA in the world video about Buck, and for me, it's going to be the worst DBA in the world.
I see. So why is Buck the most interesting DBA in the world, mister?
Well, you should look at the video on YouTube. MIDBAITW, most interesting DBA in the world. Just look for that, and you'll see LaRock's video on Buck, and it's got Trolololo in the background.
I see.
We actually have a request.
Okay.
We have 2 requests. The first request is,
shut up!
How about what got you guys started in the sequel world? And the second request is, I think the world needs to know what hair products Sean uses.
Oh my! What's his name?
No. This
really?
isn't Laden. This is Anani the Mouse, and I'm trying to shut that down because another tweet popped up. Nicholas Kane in Washington. Hi, Nicholas Kane in Washington.
Hello. So which one am I answering first?
Answer the hair products, because that one's shorter.
Okay, the hair products. I use nothing.
Nothing. He doesn't even use shampoo. It's awful.
Yeah, I know.
No, you do.
Yeah,
right?
I vary shampoos.
Whatever we buy.
Yeah, currently I'm on that 365 stuff that you got from Whole Foods.
It's kind of crap.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We're just sort of
one thing I've discovered is that shampoo dries my hair out something awful. If I don't use the conditioner every single day, it's absolutely awful.
Yeah, let me and kiddo finish that
Yeah,
stuff
I don't
off.
like that stuff at all. What I do like though, what I really do like is the Bath and Body
The
Works.
Bath and the Body Works.
Yeah, the Body Works stuff.
Bath and Body.
The aroma stuff. But anyway, right now I'm using the orange and ginger, but I also really love that lime stuff. It's God, it's so good. Oh,
What is that? Neither one of those is the name of that store.
and my favorite summertime shampoo
Is that Paul Mitchell
is the
mint?
Paul Mitchell Tea Tree.
Paul Mitchell Tea Tree
Because it's
mints.
very
hard to find.
It's a mint. It's a minty kind of mint, eucalyptusy kind of thing.
Yeah, you put it on. It actually like does that tingly cool thing on your scalp.
Yeah, you know,
Very
like
nice.
you know, like the Hall's cough drops do to your breath when you and you bring it in, and it does that to your scalp, and it really makes your head cooler in the summer, right?
Yeah.
And in Texas, that's a big deal. So when the wind blows across my head, you know, it gets that nice cooling sensation. So
Yeah, that's
anyway,
very cool.
but as far as hair styling products go, I brush my hair once a day, and that's it. I don't use anything.
Good genetics. You
Yeah,
can't beat
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's why I picked him. He's good breeding stock. My kids have great hair.
And then she went with the UPS guy. Huh.
Well, you know, he's got good hair too. What can I say?
Yeah, kind of, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got no problems with that.
And how we got started in sequel.
In sequel, wow.
I actually did a blog on this, but I don't mind doing it again. You go
Okay.
first because you started first.
No, I see. Well, mine, I'll give you the short version. Mine, I was a French chef before, and
That's not a joke. He was actually a French chef.
yeah, and I was in my last bistro and it closed, and one of the waiters, when we were packing up all the closing stuff, said, and I was sitting there talking about, man, you know, I don't know where I'm going to work because, you know, I'm as a chef, you got to further your knowledge, you got to travel around all over the place, right? And I've done a lot of traveling, you know this.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I just wasn't looking forward to it. I was getting tired of moving around, and I didn't know of any places anyway. And he said, well, I've got, you know, my sister works for this place that does tech support, and it's called Stream, if any of you guys know Stream International. And I said, well, that's all right, dude. I don't really know enough about computers. I barely know anything about computers, right? And he said, no, that's okay. They'll train you. And I was like, well, maybe it'll be worth getting into for a couple months until something opens up over
Something
here,
you
right?
can sit down on.
Yeah. But you know, maybe it'll be worth, you know, doing something because you know I've had a few injuries that you know preclude me from standing 16